All right, so let's get it straight. A lot of talk out there right now, Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Now, look, you guys know I like Spence. He's right here from my hometown. In fact, I got the Charlo brothers here. I got Errol Spence, here's Lonnie Lars. So, I kind of try to give as much as support as I can to those guys because, they're local, right? But right now, there's no favoritism. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, a lot of talk about Keith Thurman, Errol Spence. We know Spence got the IBF, right? Thurman, the unified champion. Was he got the WBC, WBA? Jeff Horn got the WBO, which is laughable, and it's about to go because there's no way in hell Jeff Horn's going to hold on to that WBO. But anyway, look, I just want to talk about it for a minute here. Now, you guys remember, okay? You remember when Mayweather had the WBO, right? Or I'm sorry, the WBA, WBC, I believe it was. And you had Keith Thurman knocking on the door wanting that fight. Remember, I even made a video. You can go back about a year ago. I made a video about it. And Keith Thurman was practically begging for that, And what did all these channels out there say? What did all the YouTube channels out there say? What did they all say? And they said, oh, he's too green. He's not ready. He's an upcomer. He's got to prove, he's got a lot to prove. He's a B-level fighter. Okay, and all this nonsense, right? But now it's the same situation, different names. Okay, now you have a unified champion against a belt holder, against Spence, IBF, and now, people are saying, well, Keith Thurman must be ducking Errol Spence because, they're both champions. Why not put it together? So it doesn't make any sense because before, when Thurman had a belt back when he was calling out Mayweather, you got to remember, so it doesn't make any sense to me. How they can have like such a double standard because right now, I don't know. I mean, my pre-prediction, I think Thurman could beat him. I really do. I think, I think Thurman, he's, his styles make fights, I mean, Errol Spence, he's a special talent. He really is. But, I just think Thurman is a more intelligent fighter, a more disciplined fighter, and I don't think he's arrogant. And to me, that goes a long way in boxing when you're humble. And I believe Keith Thurman is a humble but confident, which is great. Okay, there's a balance. I mean, you got to be humble and you have to be confident, all at the same time, without being arrogant, right? So immediately I have Keith Thurman winning. But right here, Keith Thurman tweeted just recently, actually, 16 hours ago. This is a fight you guys should keep talking about it because when it goes down, it will be one of the best fights of this generation. Okay, and if you guys recall, he got up on the podium. They talked about the welterweight division. You got Spence there, and look, I mean, I'm telling you right now, I believe Spence is too green. He doesn't want the fight right now. I think deep in his heart, he knows he's too green. Okay. And Keith Thurman, he's already talking. He said, look, I'm going to give you guys a comeback fight. He said, and he admitted it right here on this show. He said it's going to be a no-name. It's going to be a warm-up, tune-up, shake the rust off, due to the elbow injury. And then after that, I'm going to come back and give you guys something good at the end of 2018. And I believe that's something good. Well, I'll tell you what I'd like to see. I'll tell you what I would love to see. I would love to see Keith Thurman go after Jeff Horn, get that WBO, and then fight Spence. Maybe, I guess it'd have to be 2019, but still, I mean, it's worth the wait to become the undisputed welterweight champion because then he would hold the big four, the WBO, the WBA, WBC, and the IBF. So, look, that's my quick take on it. That's just my quick take. Right here, you got, like I said, these two guys, they're getting a lot of camera time. Look, they're building it up. Okay, this is what's happening. They're building it up, and yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not being biased or whatever. My honest opinion, and right now, I think Keith Thurman can take him. But I also think after that injury, he's got to get back in there, and get himself together. Get back to where he was. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Just a quick one.